Oh shit, we live. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Hoop Talk podcast. I have not said that in like a year now. Welcome to this special live stream, and the 2018. And I decided it'd be a cool idea to bring back the OG cast of the first basketball podcast that I did, the Hoop Talk podcast. We got the OG crew, except for K Buckets. I think he's at work right now or something.
But he's in the chat.
But he's in Discord. But he's in Discord though. Interesting.
Doesn't add up.
Nah, the Clippers beat the Lakers, bro. He's out partying.
Yeah, KB's at the club.
Celebrating with Lou Will.
But y'all already know the crew is back, and before we get started, we got the topics in the middle of the screen right here. I'm gonna do a little Q&A section at the end, but before we get into everything, let's say what's up to the co-host, starting with King.
What's up? It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. I mean, I've been doing HTP on the side with Wardu and Darius, occasionally, but it's been a minute since we had the old crew, Dom and SDC, B-Souls. But yeah, man. Things have changed, we all doing different shit, but I'm excited to do this pod. Oh,
why is low idiot boo?
This guy here.
We said halfway.
Nah, but it's good to be back doing the old podcast with the old crew. You feel me? But
all right, next up we got Dom.
Yo, what up? What up? It's your mom's favorite midnight snack back again. I'm back, bitches. Let me stop. How you guys doing?
And we got the main man SDC, aka Zach Lee.
Yo, first off, where's this streaming I saw on Twitch?
what? Out of the loop.
I'm dead. Is that it?
All right, well, I'll get that.
So that's it?
That's it? Okay. So that's the and low.
Well, yeah. Am I introducing myself? Am I going? Or what's up?
I mean, yeah, go ahead.
All right, bet. Yo, what up, stream? I'm in here. One and only legend on winning, aka Low. You already know what the business is. Lonzo's favorite hater, LeBron's favorite hater. Apparently the Pistons' favorite hater as well, so y'all know what's good. Back in the building.
I'm the Pistons' favorite hater. I'm the biggest Pistons hater. What you mean?
Stop.
Yo,
Apparently I hate on everybody.
You're just a hater, dog. That's what you're
That's a fact. Yeah, I'm
Just a simple hater.
I just need to accept my colors. You right?
Yeah, just play your role, man. Just play your role. All right.
Though.
All right, man. The first topic that we have is we just want to catch up with the old crew a little bit here. The last episode that we did was over a year ago. The last HTP episode with the OG crew. I checked yesterday, right, and it was like, really, it's been a year. But I'm gonna just go around and like tell people what's been up like the past year, cause a lot of things have happened the past year, and so let's start off with King.
Oh, okay. So, man, this past year, bro. So a year ago today, I was back home. I was working. I was going to school. But things have changed, man. Your boy's in the military. You feel me? Getting his bread. Let's see what else. I'm living in California right now. I was in DC for a while, but I'm out here, California. You feel me? Occasionally, doing the podcast with Wardu and them on the actual HTP channel. Other than that, I've just been chilling on Discord, playing games with the homies, just really.
And speaking of, let me plug it in the chat real quick. Join the HTP Discord. It's still very live and running. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and join that. Let's go ahead and go to Dom. How have you been?
I've been good, man. A year ago, around this time, I was anticipating LeBron's arrival to LA, and I was here. I was, same old. I was living in New York, moved down south. I started up my own music mixtape coming soon.
Okay.
Okay.
It is what it is.
Are you producing or you doing the whole thing?
Not really producing. I'm not there yet. I got people to produce for me.
Okay.
But I'm here and there. Drop
Dang,
some
he said I
hooks,
got
drop
people to
some
do that
verses.
for me.
Man, just keep a lookout. I've been dropping a couple YouTube videos that no one look at. It's okay, and that's about it.
There you go. Shout out to Dom. Look out for that mixtape 2019. Looking at 2019, 2020.
2019.
2019. There you go. Shout out to Dom. And let's go ahead and go to SDC. How you been, man? Past year.
Man, past year been pretty crazy, but I just been chilling, trying to grind on this YouTube thing. Yeah, that's pretty much been my life for the past year. And oh shoot, finally got my own place about time.
There you go.
Nice.
There you go. There you
Yeah.
go. We out here making moves as a unit.
Hey.
And Lo, how you been, man? How you been?
I've been good, B-Souls, man. How you been doing,
hating
man?
these days?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that, man.
What is that? We need some context, man. You talk
Yeah.
all. We always talk about context. Give some
The
context.
Secret life alone.
Secret life alone.
The occasional Wiggins hate, the occasional Lonzo hate. You know what I'm saying? There's a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
I almost dropped a video today roasting Wiggins for some reason.
Don't we all?
No, there's a reason.
Oh, there's a reason. Oh yeah, he got booed last night. That was tough. I'm like, come on, man.
And then he called the fans trash. I was like, wow.
Oh yeah, he said we have some trash fans.
Wow. No, that man trash, bro. He can't be calling nobody trash. Bro.
Man, Minnesota got some great fans because I would have been booing him a year ago.
I'm saying the fact that they're still in the stadium, shit, is like supporting them throughout all these years, man. Come on.
Yeah, Wiggins gotta chill out, bro. He gotta start balling. But outside of that, I'm uploading videos. You know what I'm saying? Check me out on YouTube.
What's the channel for those that don't know?
Hey,
Legend
they
of
already
Dum-Dum.
know.
Legend.
They know. They know.
I don't think so.
Can you give some context to what your profile picture is though on Discord? Because they can see that.
These done use context like 30 times.
I know, right? That's a new word.
Word of the day. Word of the day.
Just follow me, bro. Just follow me on Legend of Winning, bro. They already know what it is, bro. They know what's going on.
But what is your profile picture though? You still haven't answered that.
Oh, what's my profile pic? Oh, should I change that?
Yeah, they see it.
Yeah, you probably should.
Yo, who is that? Who is that?
Whoa.
Who is that?
That's a girl from The Office.
Please explain.
The Office.
That's a girl from The Office.
Which girl?
That's supposed to be Sarah. That's really what it's supposed to
If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
I was gonna say, if you know, you know. But it's the Indian girl from I don't know what her name is. The Office though. That's what it is.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about though.
It's Sarah.
And let me change it. Bro.
It's Sarah. All right, man. But let's get into the NBA since that's why you guys are here. 2018, a lot of great moments in the NBA, the basketball world. You know what I mean? I just want to go around and ask everyone what is your best moment or your favorite moment of 2018 basketball wise. Let's switch it up. Let's start off with Dom. What is your favorite moment this year?
I mean, is this even a question? The best moment that happened in almost like the second best moment in Laker history. LeBron comes to the Lakers is my favorite moment in 2018 involving basketball. Between that and my boy Luka going to the Mavericks, he didn't get his career ruined by going to Atlanta. You know, nothing good goes to Atlanta. So I'm glad he went to Dallas and actually able to make something of his career. Those two would be the top for me.
All right, let's go to SDC. What's your favorite moment this year, man? I know it's been a rough year for the Pistons, but
you know that game that the Pistons almost won against the Atlanta Hawks.
Almost.
That's probably the
Almost. Oh my god.
That was probably the highlight of my season so far. Other than that,
that's about it.
it hasn't been much good happening for the Pistons fans, so can't really. We got Blake Griffin. He's doing good.
Oh, shouts to Blake.
Ooh.
Shouts to Blake, by the way.
Shout out to Blake, bro.
Like he's actually like a legitimate stretch big now.
I was a
Shooting
hater
threes.
last year. He's
Still
doing
are,
good.
still are, still are, still are.
Brother say, when did that change?
I'm saying.
Stop.
As soon as he has a 25% from the field type game, I'm gonna see that tweet.
What about you, King? What's up with you, bro?
Well, as a Heat fan, man,
Mm.
they're really
Nothing.
Nothing, right?
Okay,
Nothing,
Let me
right?
finish. Let me finish.
It's
Let me
nothing.
finish, man. Let me finish. As a Heat
Oh,
fan,
overpaying Hassan Whiteside. Yeah, you.
Okay.
okay,
He waits
as a franchise, there hasn't been really much going on for me to really say. Besides like Dwayne Wade coming back and choosing to retire in Miami, there really hasn't been much for me to really say is my favorite moment. Yeah, that other than that, like there really hasn't really been much for me to say like, oh yeah, this is my favorite moment, because our franchise, consistently fails to recognize like just weaknesses and like the players like not stepping up. So yeah, but as an NBA fan, my favorite thing was obviously seeing LeBron go to the Lakers. Also last year, like the emergence of all the rookies, young players like Ben Simmons, Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, like seeing young players thrive. But really, as a Heat fan, nothing that ain't shit really besides Dwayne Wade coming back.
That man,
True.
it's tough to be a Heat fan, man. Y'all,
It is. It's a
y'all,
tough
y'all,
time,
y'all
bro.
in that
Tough times.
purgatory, man. The NBA purgatory.
I mean, Winslow has looked kind of nice this year, but it's like, man, we need a win, bro. We need a win.
Now y'all either need to tank.
Dion's not back.
Yeah. I mean, we're really not that bad, bro. Like we're 500. We're probably gonna get a playoff spot, but I see us losing in the first round unless something magical happens. But
no, the usual.
yeah, the
The
usual.
usual.
First round exit. Don't want to tank. Don't want to try to compete. Just sitting in the middle of the dreaded middle part of the NBA. It's like
In the middle of the weak East. That's tough.
Exactly. That is tough. That is tough, bro.
All right. I know Lo's a hater, but like, what's your favorite? What gave you a smile? What gave you a smile this year,
Nothing.
man?
He's the Grinch of basketball.
No. Something gave me a smile. Something gave me a smile. So it's a few things, right?
Little chuckle.
It's a couple of them had me dead ass laughing out loud. So it's a few of them, right?
Carmelo Anthony.
So the first one is Carmelo Anthony.
I knew that.
The second thing is Russell Westbrook getting knocked out the first round again. So that happened this year.
The Grinch of basketball. I swear to God.
Grinch of
Dead the Grinch of basketball. Bro.
Tell
And
me,
then-
man,
and
nothing
then-
made that man happy.
I'm dead. That didn't make you happy?
I mean,
Carmelo not in the league no more. Doesn't make you happy, Dom.
No, because he should have been out the league. He should have been out the league. I'm mad he made it this far.
Yo, you wildin'. And
He
finally,
made it this far. Oh my god.
And finally, Brandon Ingram getting exposed for the trash that he is. Bro.
Right.
This is coming true, bro.
That's
Shout out to
tough.
Wardu. Shout out to Wardu for calling it.
He said it first. He
Yeah,
said it
Wardu
first.
said it first. Wardu said it first.
Yeah, shouts to Wordu. But
Even though I was saying in his rookie year and Wordy was telling me to give him time, that's tough.
Crazy.
Not-
Interesting.
I got another one. I got another one.
Go ahead.
Jason Tatum turning to Kobe Bryant on the Lakers. I love it.
Oh my god. Boo.
Stop.
Boo. You stink.
You're not feeling that Jason Tatum is basically fucking up the whole Celtics shit? You're not feeling that?
It's Gordon Hayward.
But I love the fact that y'all trash. Y'all not as good as y'all thought y'all were gonna be.
Fact, man. Y'all ain't as good as no one thought y'all was gonna be.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Y'all see that clip of Bill Simmons talking about like we were gonna be 67 win team, gonna be blown out of it.
67 wins.
Minus 20.
minus 20. But speaking of Jason Tatum, my favorite moment this year was just like the rookies. That the rookies last year was just
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
yeah. I was like, yo,
Single-handedly taking out superstars, crazy.
I was like, yo, everyone is gonna be disappointed this year because like no one's gonna do it.
That gave me a lot of hope for the NBA, like future-wise, knowing that this Warriors shit isn't gonna last long, and like sooner or later, It can go back home.
That's what you think.
That's what you think.
That's what I'm saying. Let me have dreams.
And then Boogie comes back. Sorry.
Hey, let me have dreams, bro. Let me have dreams.
But yeah, 2018, man, crazy year for basketball, and you know what comes with the territory is you know, we always make predictions, and we see things that we just didn't see coming. So next thing we want to talk about, or I want to talk about, is like the biggest surprises of 2018. Could be in this season so far, could be in last season. Let's start off with Don, man. What did you not see coming?
The emergence of JaVale McGee. That's what I didn't stop.
That's a fact. That's
I ain't
actually.
gonna lie. JaVale has improved. I'm not gonna say it was the most impressive thing, but JaVale definitely improved a lot. What was the most impressive thing this season? A lot of things did surprise me this season. The Nuggets as a team surprised me this season. And the Kings. I'll say the Kings. Kings are the most impressive thing.
The Kings fucked up. Oh my! I hate the Kings now, bro. I'm not gonna.
Listen,
I was like, come on, man. I wanted Zion, man. Like, come on.
You guys just want everything.
I'm
bro.
just saying, they didn't really add no
Y'all
vet.
can't get enough.
They didn't really add that many. It doesn't seem like they added many pieces at all. Their young guys just took that step, and it's crazy. Just like how overnight they blossomed, it seems. But I would say the Kings, if anything. Kings or Nuggets.
Yeah, I feel that.
Saw that at the time.
Wow,
Just had to put that out there.
that's tough. What about Low, man? Big surprises here.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna go positive. All right.
Oh.
Positive.
Oh.
Okay.
First
I'm gonna go with. Y'all kept saying the rookie, so one would be the rookies, but two would probably be Blake Griffin. I know we kind of touched on it, but yo, I ain't gonna lie, Blake Griffin looking kind of nice. I ain't gonna hold you. And some nights he kind of spotty, but like other nights he like a legit. He back in his bag like where he was like 7 years ago. Like he looking real good.
I don't know about 7 years ago. 7 years ago, he was just dunking the ball.
Well, okay,
That is true.
Well, let me say the productivity is about the same where it was. But if anything, he may be a more defined player now.
Yeah, he's definitely
You know
a
what I'm
well balanced player.
I just
So,
hated like his mid range game back then. Like he was such a ball stopper, like in his Clipper days. But
He went from hitting backboards to hitting shots. It's great.
yeah, now he looking solid, man.
And what was it, like a training staff? Had backboards and training staff.
Oh yeah, he
Punching
had a
training
fight.
staff members and breaking his hand.
Yeah,
But but like this year, and I know like numbers are kind of inflated and shit. But like this year, he having like 25 and 9, and he's shooting like 36% from behind the arc. Like that's pretty impressive, bro.
yeah, man. Shouts to Blake. You know what I'm saying? I was one of the doubters last year too, cause 43%, and you know that's just not what I expect from Blake Griffin. But biggest surprise this year for me was definitely Luka, cause I know we had that podcast with and I was doubting him. You know, I was like, man, it shouts to Dom because he put me on Luka. I was like, man, I need to watch more Luka after this, and you know, I didn't see it coming, man. I thought Trae Young was gonna be better. I was wrong about that. But yeah, that's my biggest surprise this year. What about SDC, man? Biggest surprise.
Man, it's gotta be probably the Sacramento Kings. I really like Buddy Hield as a player now, even though he's not as young as you might think. He's like, what, 26? 30?
He's like 25, 26, something like that.
Yeah, so he's
a college graduate
already.
This is the best Buddy Hield we're gonna
I
see.
don't know. I just really like the Sacramento Kings. I thought they were gonna be fun to watch this season. I kept saying to people they're gonna be a fun team to watch. Bagley, he hasn't been like anything special. They definitely should have taken Luka over him, but
Every team that picked should have took Luka.
Okay, speaking of De'Aaron.
I disagree. But
Speaking of De'Aaron, man. If we're gonna redraft the 2017, like the top 5 at least, where would De'Aaron go?
He'd probably go 3 or 1 or 2.
no.
Are the
not
same
one.
teams drafted?
I think
Same teams.
I could see him. I could see him, bro. I
Same
could see him going 1 or 2,
one.
bro.
No, you're not taking.
I could
one.
see
no,
him.
he's not going.
I could see him going 1 or 2. I could
don't
see
see
him.
him.
Calm down.
I could see.
In that draft class?
Why to the Sixers? To the Sixers?
Why not one?
Because Jason Tatum. If the Sixers had any smarts, they would have put Jason Tatum.
Yeah, they would have.
And they were projected to pick him too. That's the thing.
That is.
Like everyone had Jason Tatum going to the Sixers, but
That's definitely number one pick of that draft.
Jason Tatum going number one.
And then De'Aaron Fox. I mean, not De'Aaron Fox, but Donovan Mitchell.
Mitchell, yeah, obviously Mitchell. That's why I said 1 and 2.
Two,
I wasn't.
But the
I
Lakers
wasn't
are
thinking about
picking,
Tatum.
and Lonzo's gonna go to the Lakers every time. I'm just saying.
He's not.
He is.
that's what I really wanted to talk about. If you were to redraft, hey Dom, if you were to redraft, would you still pick Lonzo? Would you still pick Lonzo? Ah, okay.
He's on Lonzo's nuts. Why are we answering?
Listen, the Lakers drafted him to be exactly what he is.
Who would you pick? Hey, who would you pick, Lo? Who would you pick?
I'm picking either Fox or it's not. No, why would I pick Lonzo at this stage?
The better player.
Better all around. He better all around, man. He better all around. Come on now.
If we talk about,
Say it for the kids in the back.
He's better all around.
There it is.
All around.
I'm like at this moment right now, I would pick Fox over Lonzo. Like right now.
To pair with LeBron, you think De'Aaron Fox would be a better pair with LeBron than Lonzo?
I would think so.
He wasn't on the team at that moment.
LeBron would come to the team. I'm just saying. Listen,
So
we got Lonzo to prepare for getting LeBron, man. It's all in line.
But
bro.
you didn't know that until it happened,
I
though.
know
You
what's gonna
can't.
happen.
But would
No.
LeBron come if Lonzo did not get drafted? Big question.
What happened?
Would LeBron come if yeah.
I mean, honestly, I think so. I think LeBron.
I mean, LeBron would have came.
I don't see why not.
LeBron would have came regardless. But my thing is, whoever you pick, how would they pair with LeBron?
I think De'Aaron would be a better fit with LeBron. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know about a better fit.
Better
I don't know about a
shooter.
better fit either.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
With LeBron,
Ali-
LeBron, I don't think.
Oddly enough, he is a better shooter, which is pretty eye-opening to me. I mean, but even beyond De'Aaron, I mean, Larry Marketing is still in that draft as well. D. Mitch is still in that draft as well. Like it ain't. I don't even think Lonzo would be in the top 5.
That's tough. That's tough. That's tough.
So what we'll say Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, De'Aaron Fox, Lauri Markkanen. That's what 4 players.
Yeah.
I feel like we're forgetting someone. I don't know.
Yeah, it seems like you forget somebody. His name is Lonzo. There it is.
Kuzma.
Josh Jackson.
Oh yeah, Kuzma. Yeah, don't forget about Kuzma.
I
Yeah, don't
forgot
forget.
about Kuz. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot that. That's why I knew I was forgetting.
Lonzo's my top 5.
Kuz at 2? Kuz at 2?
Yeah,
Based off talent. Based off talent.
Is Lonzo
how good the
trash?
players
He's
are,
trash,
I
bro.
ain't saying all that.
Bro, he's
I'm not
trash.
saying if you're
Trash.
drafting just off of the players' overall talent and what they show their ability to be their rookie seasons, then yeah, Lonzo would be top 5 compared to those 5 guys. Those 5 guys are better than him at their aspects of basketball. Even though Kuzma doesn't do shit but score, but we're not gonna get on that, you know.
I mean, Kuzma's a pretty good rebounder. Okay.
So it's
I actually wanted to ask Lo this, but like, why do you think Lonzo's so trash? And I want to hear Dom's rebuttal to that after.
Oh, hold up! You guys are thinking about Dennis Smith, bro. Don't forget about Dennis Smith.
No, we're not sleeping.
No, we're not.
We're not forgetting. We're not forgetting.
We're not forgetting about him.
Dennis Smith is good, bro.
No, we're not forgetting him.
We're not forgetting about Dennis Smith. Trust me.
I mean, Bam Adebayo.
Bam.
We're not forgetting. I knew that name too. I knew that name too.
He's just playing good.
Not top 5 though. Not top 5.
I mean,
And I didn't forget about Luke Kennard, just for the Pistons fans out there.
That's speaking of what happened? What happened?
No, he's been injured this entire season.
God. Next Manu looking at us. Fuck out of here.
He was injured also.
next Manu Ginobili. I mean, OG Anunoby.
He was supposed to. What the fuck did you just say?
I said OG Anunoby. He's pretty good.
Man, OG Obi-Wan Kenobi is not top 5 in that.
He's probably top 10.
He's not top 5.
He's top 10.
He's probably top 10.
Yeah, he's definitely top 10.
I don't know about definitely, but
I think he's top 10.
Going back, why do you hate Lonzo so much, man?
Why is it that I'm hating?
Oh, what is your problem with Lonzo? Why do you think he's not as good?
I was just about to say he can't shoot. That's his problem.
He can't shoot. He can't shoot.
And
Even though he can guard every point guard that can.
What? What do you mean?
And what, nigga? It's more to basketball than just shooting. So what else is the problem?
Yeah, let me answer it
Oh, here we
for
go.
real. Let me answer it for real.
For
My problem really isn't Lonzo. It's everybody else like who talks about Lonzo.
Except Dom.
Because no, it's you two. No,
Nah,
stop.
it's not me.
Stop.
It's
Stop.
not-
Stop. Stop.
it's not me.
Stop. Stop.
It's
Stop.
okay.
Stop. Because
You don't got a front for the camera.
when
man.
when his career started, let's not act like he wasn't hype. Matter of fact,
First
let's
of
not
all-
act like he wasn't
Go
hype.
ahead.
No, whoa.
First of all, dude.
Let's not even act like he wasn't hype in college nor in high school. Like all of us know what high school he went to. You don't know what high school Donovan Mitchell played for, do you?
That's true.
You know what high school Jason Tatum went to?
Nope.
Not really.
We all knew what high school he played for. So he was ultra hype entering the league.
High
So not only is he ultra hype entering the league, the comparisons were outrageous, as we all know. And then when he gets into the league, there's certain aspects of his game that many people thought was going to be there immediately that are just not there.
One
Such
aspect
as
of it.
his ability to shoot, his
Yeah.
ability to finish around the rim, and just all around his awareness. Because there's a lot of times like people like I'm not saying he's a bad passer by any stretch of the imagination, but there's still certain things that he just misses, especially on the pick and roll, largely because I don't think he thoroughly understands how to attack the basket, being a constant threat scoring wise while also finding open players, which is why for the better part of his career so far, there's corner 3-point shooters that he constantly misses. Now he's only in his second year, which is fine. Like he has he has plenty of time to grow. However, my problem is that when you have people who think that he's going to be this piece next to LeBron, basically what you're saying is by next year, he's going to be the third best player on the Lakers to win a championship. That's basically what you're saying. That's my problem. Because if that is what you believe, if that's what you believe, then then there's a lot of things that he needs to improve on sooner than later. That's
no
problem.
one's gonna argue with you that Alonzo hasn't really taken the jump scoring that we all expected to him, but like passing, rebounding, especially defense.
Defending?
That was,
But I feel like as an NBA player, man, like there's a certain level of efficiency that you have to meet. Like I know he's not a scorer, but like there's a certain level of efficiency that you have. Like 40%, dog. Like come on, 32%.
Can I rebuttal now?
Go ahead.
I'm
So
just
this is
saying,
my
man,
thing,
like he's
because-
great at a lot of other
okay.
things in scoring. I don't know. You got it.
Nah, man. All I'm gonna say is, let's just use Lowe's favorite word, context. Let's add context to what Lowe said. You want to know why? You know why? Lonzo Ball went to? Because of his dad. You want to know why he got crazy comparisons? Because of his dad. You want to know why he was ultra hyped going into the league? Because he listened to his dad. How you sit here and call a player a bust? Not you. I'm just saying for the people out there. How you can call a player a bust because you listened to his father. You didn't listen to the scouts that got him drafted. You didn't listen to the people that evaluated the player. You listened to his dad all the way to the point that he was drafted by Magic Johnson and then ran away saying, "Oh, this man's hyped to be Steph Curry with a 40-inch vertical." Thank you, Mike. So my thing is,
Got his
okay,
ass.
from day one, I'm not even gonna say day one. From day one, matter of fact, you can see Lonzo was not the player that he was hyped to be by his dad. His dad hyped him. You know who hyped Brandon Ingram to be the next Kevin Durant? Media and scouts. You know who hyped all these other guys, Ben Simmons to be the next LeBron, all these other players coming to the league. Media and scouts hype these guys. But Lonzo gets hyped by his dad, and everyone's gonna dub him as a bust. No scout, no media, no one was giving him any comparisons until they heard what LeVar said and took whatever he said out of context and just added 12 to it. And then everyone on Twitter ran with it. Everyone on all these social media sites ran with it. And now we want to dub Lonzo a bust. This is not true. There's plenty of aspects to basketball. Now, I agree. His scoring is horrendous. It's terrible. He's terrible at putting the ball in the basket. But there has been players before him, and there will be players after him at his position that are that produce for a team in many ways outside of scoring and can work. If you sit here telling me that you need a team with 5 shooters, my nigga, you don't know basketball. You don't need that. You need someone that can defend all of these great guards in the league and pick them up full court like he does. You need someone to get the ball and move it in transition when you're playing with LeBron. Look at LeBron's highlights this year. 75% of them are assisted by Lonzo. That's not coincidence. That's just how he plays. He makes his teammates better. He makes it easier. He makes it fun. Everyone loves playing with him. Any NBA player has not called. I have not heard an NBA player call him a bust. They all love his game outside of his scoring because they understand the game of basketball. But we have too many people that play 2K. We have too many people that just watch basketball.
I mean, no one's gonna call him a buzz, Dom. Like, come on, like,
No,
like who in the NBA is gonna call him a buzz, man?
Go Bells.
In the NBA.
Oh, in the NBA.
George
Yeah.
Hill. George Hill.
George Hill.
I mean, look what he did to Colin Sexton. He basically called Colin Sexton a buzz.
That's tough.
Who in the NBA that matters?
You're right. that is very true.
Yes, I'm
still,
like,
I'm
no one's gonna call like another NBA player a buzz.
But still, it's hard to say a guy's a buzz when you're listening to his dad hype him up and you're just running with that. You're not even evaluating the player for yourself. You're not watching the player for yourself. You're just listening to what his dad says. And didn't have a problem when his dad just keeps talking because everyone's listening. And didn't have a problem when the player's not what his dad said he was going to be because you didn't take the time to watch him. You just listened to his dad. Like, come on.
But I feel like even without LeVar, like he was gonna be a top 5 pick in that draft. Like he was projected to be top 5 anyways.
Because
and he was gonna
get. Yes, he's a talented player.
I know, but even still, he was still gonna get the comparisons to J
But
Kidd.
the
Like once the time comes
But
around.
the J Kidd, but listen, the J Kidd comparison, cool, that's fair. But the Steph Curry comparisons,
That's not.
saying he's going to be better than Steph Curry, which people ran away with. His dad said he's better for a team than Steph Curry because of the way he moves the ball. People took that and just said, yeah, he's better than Steph Curry. That's what LeVar said, and just ran with it. Now he has to be great. His first game, he has to be great. That's not fair to him as a player, especially it being his second year. And he's showing you he's trying to be more aggressive. The ball's still not going in. I mean, that's tough. Last few games he's been playing goddamn nice. He's had some pretty good stretches this year, more than he had last year scoring the ball. So it's getting there. It's his second year. Give him some time. You know what? You know a point guard that tells you to give players time? Chauncey Billups. Why? It took him 5 to 6 years to get solidified in the league. Because it takes time for guards. It's a learning adjustment. You're playing with grown men on the best level in the world. It's an adjustment. Some guys aren't Donovan Mitchell and Jason Tatum. They're just not going to come out and look like all-time greats from their first game.
But like
I mean,
82 games.
Most great players today weren't really looking like the way they are now in their first season, first season.
I don't know. I feel like if it was any other player.
Say it again.
I said most like great NBA players today didn't really look as good as they do now. Like their first season.
Name them.
I mean, Whiteside.
Whiteside.
I mean,
because when you're saying great, like what bar?
What bar? I'm just talking about like borderline all stars, like few all stars. Like it's not like not everyone's gonna be like that. That's what I'm saying.
Like out the gate.
There's been more guys that look how they look. Well, look similar to what they look now, than to just put in the work and work their ass off like Jimmy Butler did. Like there's more guys that just have been talented since day one. Guys like Joel Embiid from his first time on the court, you can see he was talented.
Yeah.
Same thing with Anthony Davis. Same thing with LeBron. Same thing with a lot of great players. Chris Paul. A lot of great players in this league have looked great from their rookie years. Some guys have just put the work in and did it like that.
I feel it.
So my only rebuttal to that is I don't listen to LeVar Ball. Matter of fact, I didn't even know Lonzo's name until he got into the NBA. Because before he got into the NBA, I was calling him Alonzo like the entire time.
Oh my.
I don't
Alonzo Ball.
I don't watch college games because I think they're boring as hell and they don't really do anything justice. They don't do them justice, and then the comparisons are outrageous. But you can literally go. You can go to like NBA.com right now. You can go to a lot of scoutings, and immediately the comparison to Jason Kidd is there. And then not only that, one of his strengths was 3-point shooting. That was one of his strengths entering the NBA. And so again, and let's do context then, Dom, because it ain't gotta do with LeVar's expectations, even your expectations before the season began. Because your expectations before
mine were higher than what it is. That is very true. And like I said, but outside of the scoring, he's been fine, and his defense has been way better. And let's just add this too. Let's add this nugget in here so people understand. Lonzo's jump shot looks horrible, and the thing that people were saying when he was coming out of college is, let's add more context. They don't know if his shot's going to be consistent because there's going to be a higher level of athlete to close out his shot. So he's going to have to get that shot off against better talent. and that shot is slower compared to most shots. That fling shot in college,
Dom,
you were
against
playing
catch and shoot.
whatever.
Nah,
Listen,
he's
I
no,
get that.
I'm saying statistically. I mean, statistically,
get it.
even on wide open jumpers, he's not
He
shooting
sucks.
well. Like
I mean,
that.
listen,
Yeah, that's
he sucks.
no, that's what I'm saying. But you sitting here trying to break it down even further when even on wide open jumpers, he's still not that good. Like even on wide open ones. And so all I'm saying is that
because his jump shots is bad, it's a make or break for him as a player. He sucks because he can't shoot. That's what you're saying. That's your analysis.
I mean, obviously, me saying he sucks and he's trash is I'm being silly. But like, if you're telling me that if you have LeBron on your roster and you're planning to win next year because that's when you're adding the other superstar, Lonzo would. I mean, I can't fathom a team really going that deep into the playoffs with their third best player being in his third year and he can't shoot and probably is going to have at most somewhere around 8 to 10 postseason games under his belt and being the third best player on that team. Because that's what y'all are.
Kuzma's going to be better anyway.
Can I name a player then? Since you just said that. Can I name somebody?
He's going to be fourth.
Go ahead, name him.
That was probably the third best player on his team that couldn't shoot, that won the championship. Draymond Green.
No. He could shoot that year. Stop.
Yeah, he could. Yeah, he was a pretty good shooter that year.
I'm about to say when they
got there.
Exactly. When they first started winning,
Draymond wasn't a shooter. People still didn't respect the jump shot.
I mean, he was making wide open shots though.
Yes,
He was
making
Lonzo is not making.
Oh my God, this isn't Discord, dog. Man, just ear raping, crazy.
I'm just saying, like, you can't literally Lonzo can't shoot, but like he's comparing Draymond, who is shooting nearly 40% at his peak behind the arc.
My comparison with Draymond is the fact that he does everything else for the Warriors except scoring. Like that's not his role. If he's open,
but we're not saying scoring. We're just saying shooting.
Again, his role on that championship team was to defend, play make, and do everything else other than score. If you put a team together around LeBron, I believe Lonzo could be a starter. Now, be the third best player? No. But he still can be a vital piece to winning the championship. You don't have to be one of the three best players on a championship team to be a vital piece.
So, but what I'm asking is, by next year, are they gonna add 2 stars on the roster so he doesn't have to be the third best player?
AD and Clay. What do you mean?
Oh, you crazy.
Delusional Laker fan.
I've been delusional for the past 3 years.
Laker fan.
AD and Clay.
AD
and Clay. I'm saying. Caps. AD and Clay. What?
AD and Clay. You heard it here first. I'll be delusional. When it
But
happens, I'll be the delusional one in Discord. Don't worry about it.
And also, let me this is my last final point. Why like right now the Golden State Warriors are quote unquote struggling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why exactly are they struggling?
Because KD.
What has been no stop. What has been the main topic of them struggling over the past like 10 games right now?
I think it's
Draymond.
Okay, so as the 4th best player, Draymond's inability to shoot is obviously an impact on that team negatively.
Because of the shots he takes. It's the shots that he takes.
He's wide open jumpers.
And he sucks.
Okay, but what I'm saying is that you can't sit here and tell me that having a player not being able to shoot isn't going to negatively affect them when Draymond is on a team with 2 MVP winners and he can't make a shot and it's negatively impacting them. Like, yes, when Draymond wasn't scoring, he was still when Draymond isn't labeled as a scorer, but even when he was shooting the ball, it was way more efficient than where Lonzo's at right now.
I mean, it's not just Draymond right now. It's also the role player Klay Thompson.
Drop the facts on him, King.
But again, if you think we're getting AD and Klay, you got it.
Speaking of disappointments, because Dom will be disappointed next year after that. What are the biggest disappointments of 2018? Because I know we talked about it a little with some of you guys.
Klay Thompson.
Wiggins.
Is that the unanimous with the crowd? Is it Wiggins?
Disappointing every year. Wiggins is disappointing literally.
I'm about to say, are you even disappointed?
He gets more disappointing every year.
But should you even be surprised though? Like it's not even.
Yes, I am.
Honestly, I am surprised, dog, because he got worse. He got worse this year.
He's averaging 16 points on 40% shooting with 15 field goal attempts per game.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Hey, Jimmy was holding him back.
That's pretty trash.
Jimmy was holding him back.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was definitely.
Yeah, holding
I know
him back
Jimmy
to
was
me,
holding
that's
Cat
trash
back.
as
I know that
is.
much.
Yeah, I think with Cat, like I see the argument with that, but with Wiggins, man, Cat.
Can I
That's
just
crazy.
say I don't see Cat ever winning anything in his life. The fact that he was
Never.
able to, he
No,
was
no,
that.
He's
was
gonna get
that
traded from
ass-
Minnesota eventually and wins wherever he gets
Jimmy-
traded to.
Jimmy mentally fluffed him that bad.
I mean, we said the same thing with Melo.
I mean, Low would take Cat over Giannis. Remember that argument?
That's
Whoa, what?
You remember that when we were arguing who would you build the franchise around, Giannis or Cat, and you said Cat. Fuck out of here.
Things change. Things change.
Things change. I feel it.
Wait. Who was saying Cat was better than Boogie though?
That was. Is he not? Is he not? Is he not?
he's not. No.
Oh my God, that's
What?
Cat. That's Cat.
How many points Boogie
I'm
put
not
up this
gonna say-
year?
I'm not gonna say.
Exactly.
I'm not
Goose
saying
egg.
after this, but at the time, Goose egg and the banging KD.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't think that the Kings, like right now, I mean, this is not hating on Boogie, but I just think this is like a flaw in his game. If he was on the Kings, I don't think they would be winning as many games as they are right now. I don't think they would be. I think the way that he plays, like, you have to really alter your game to like fit around what he's doing, and I don't think what he does justifies anybody doing that. But
I hope he alters the Warriors game. We need new champs.
shout out to this man Boogie. You know what I'm saying? He doing his thing, but that team that I mean, as much as we give flack to Towns, that team already got 16 wins. How many games were the Kings winning when DeMarcus was there? That's all I gotta say. That's all
The end.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Mic drop. Mic drop. Crazy.
That's all I gotta say.
Drop the mic. Drop the mic. Drop the mic, Low. That's tough.
There was years where they weren't even getting to 30.
I mean,
That's
but
all I
hold
gotta
on.
And they had IT.
Hold on. To add to that,
And Rudy Gay.
That's crazy. And Rudy Gay. Oh, crazy.
And Rondo.
He said Rondo.
That's tough, man. But okay, but aside from Wiggins, because you know he's a unanimous disappointment this year.
I mean, Jaylen Brown's pretty disappointing.
He is. I'm not gonna lie, man. Very disappointed in Jaylen
I
Brown.
hope so, man.
He'd be my pick for one of the biggest disappointments in 2018. You guys have any?
Houston Rockets.
What?
Better lately.
Disappointing as fuck.
I know about as
They
fuck,
got
but
better.
Yeah, nah, as fuck. They look pretty bad.
At the beginning of the season, they look pretty damn bad. But now that Chris Paul's gone and James Harden can just double step back everywhere, he's fine.
yeah, I feel that. But
No one just slid outside the Celtics yet.
The Wizards. Wizards.
Definitely the Wizards.
The Wizards. Like,
Well, no, the Wizards about to make the playoffs because John Wall's going to be done for the rest of the season.
stop.
About to see a
They're
new
still
Wizards.
losing though. They're still losing without.
also Dame was a big disappointment this year in the playoffs.
What?
At least in the playoffs. In the playoffs.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say this.
I don't know if it's that big. I mean,
It was big. He got swept. Stop.
I mean, but that's what he normally do. He do about what he
He
did.
got swept by Drew Holiday and
about what
Rondo.
Shit, man, you right.
Because I thought the Pelicans were gonna win anyway. So
Yeah, I thought they were too. But like the way he choked was just
I didn't.
sheesh. That's tough.
He ain't choke. He just got outplayed.
by Drew Holiday.
By Drew Holiday, man. That's tough.
Hey, man, put respect on my man Drew name. He a former star.
Drew
That's
was
a
actually
fact.
big. Drew was a big surprise this year. You know?
Should he be an all-star this year? Like, is anyone?
No,
He won't be.
no, he
No.
shouldn't be. No.
That's
But
tough.
like, yo, I agree with what Don just said. Yo, like, people just because like the Pelicans are losing, they acting as if like AD don't have no talent around him. It's like, nah, he got talent. Like in some of the four quarters, AD just low key he ain't showing up. Like we gonna be honest. We gonna be honest with ourselves. I mean, like that man got arguably 6 Man of the Year winner, if not runner up in Julius Randle, who the Lakers should have kept.
Man,
That man Julius Randle is almost putting up 20 and 10 coming off the bench. Then he has Mirotic, who's been a huge surprise to a lot of people this year. Etwan Moore, who's still dropping off from behind the arc, and Drew Holiday. Like let's keep it all the way
That's
above.
literally it.
that's it.
But that's a lot. What?
I'm
He named off like 3-4 players. What?
That's four players right there. Like I'm not saying he got like a. I'm not saying he has like a slew. I'm not saying he has a slew of players. What I'm saying is like, as much as I like people think I hate Westbrook, but like if Westbrook had a team that talented like he did, because I think that team talent wise is very similar to what Russ had 2016. Russ was never in this situation. Like I don't, and I mean I don't even obviously I don't even have to go to like the KDs and the LeBrons and how they carried their team. Like if we gonna keep it honest with ourselves, like I'm not saying that AD is a bad player, but like when you start putting him in the conversation of like who's the
next
top
best player in
5-7 players, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
and
like,
he's already
put him in
getting
that
KG
conversation.
comparisons and shit. I'm like, come on, let's slow down. Let's slow down.
Yeah, chill out. Because even when KG had like similar help to this, they were winning 50 plus games and making it to the playoffs.
Yeah, like even at this point in his career, like
that is something I've been considering ever since the whole 80 to Lakers hype came up. Like, how much should you really give up for a guy that's not carrying a team? I get when they didn't have help, but when they put players. Yo, fuck you. Yo. Anyway,
you know, surprised me this year how deep like the Western Conference is. Like the drop off from the 14th.
How competitive it is. Yeah.
They're 14 deep, crazy. But 14 deep though.
I said
I was thinking 12. I was thinking not.
I mean, if you think about it, the difference between the 12th and the 14th seed have the same record. So I mean, the same amount of wins. So like,
the two teams that are surprising me are like in a positive way, are the Kings and the Mavericks. I didn't think the Mavericks gonna be this good, but I tried to tell y'all when y'all making that top 50 list, like y'all gonna disrespect my man Mike Conley. Like I kept throwing his name in there. I'm like, bro, Mike Conley get back, that team gonna be way better than what they were last year.
MVP.
They ain't been playing that good. They ain't been playing that good. But they still in the conversation still. The Lakers got LeBron. Portland and all them other teams. So, shout out to the Clippers. Shout out to the
Clippers.
Yeah, but like, all right. So the Clippers, Dallas, and Sacramento are the only three teams that really throwing me off. But outside of that, like I told, and I even told Dom, I was like, bro, this gonna be tough.
What was that?
Why did you say like that? 10 teams. I thought it was gonna be like 10 teams that were gonna like be fighting for a playoff spot. I didn't expect it to be the whole damn conference outside of the Sun. Like, that's crazy.
That is crazy. It's every team but the Suns.
So it's 50 win. Are we about to see like a 50-win team as like a 12 seed this year?
50 win, probably not. Probably not.
Like 40, 47,
sure
47.
Gonna pop up. I'm pretty sure the injury bug's gonna pop up. Some shit.
I can see at least like 7 teams in the West going 50. See that.
I don't even know like how the math works with that. Yeah, but it's happened before.
You mathematically would have to be getting kind of tight.
Yeah.
I'll say this. There's probably gonna be 10 teams, 10 maybe 11 teams with a winning record. And I know like that doesn't sound like as impressive, but it's pretty doggone. Like to have like really only like 2 or 3 teams with losing records in an entire conference, that's pretty impressive.
I mean, when you look at the East, it's gonna be like 2 teams with losing records, so that
the East is still trash. I'm not gonna lie. They're top heavy, but like we still have a lot of bad teams. Next topic we have, man. So 2019 coming up in what, 2 days?
3 days.
3 days. And I just want to go around the table and ask the everyone a bold prediction for next year. Bold prediction. Let's start with Low, man. What's your bold prediction for next year?
Lonzo will be traded.
He's really on that long. He's on Lonzo's head this podcast. Crazy.
Don't put that energy in there, man. Don't put that energy out there.
That's my bold. Either that or Anthony Davis will probably be with the Pelicans.
With the Pelicans? Like staying?
Pelicans.
He stays.
He stays. Interesting.
Stay for $200 million. That's a bold take.
I mean, like, because I think a lot of people really believe that he's going to be. I think the Lakers and Danny. Well, I said like I don't know, like Rob Pelinka and Danny Ainge. I think they're gonna be too greedy and they'll be like, because I can't see the Pelicans sitting there saying like, I want to trade for somebody that's not named Lonzo because that wouldn't make any sense. And I can't imagine them saying I'm going to trade for somebody that's not named Jason Tatum because that wouldn't make any sense. But it's Danny Ainge.
What do you mean?
And
When you got
or-
Ingram and Kuzma there, why?
Stop.
Stop
Ingram.
it.
You
Stop
said
it.
Ingram.
Stop
You
it.
ain't. You said Ingram. You said Ingram. Stop. Just stop.
No,
The
no,
trade
no,
value.
I am
The
saying
trade value went down.
It's still pretty high.
So Ingram Hart,
Stop.
maybe a little KCP in there.
KCP.
Stop.
KCP.
Putting terrible names. So I just don't see how that's happening. I think that they're gonna settle on him being there one more year and then vamp some stuff, or at least trying to get him to do a sign and trade. So whatever team he goes to, he's going to be on there for a long term. So I really don't see how they're going to get. I don't see them Lakers giving up Lonzo, nor I see Boston giving up Tatum.
As a side note, I just randomly remembered this clip of Colin Cowherd talking about how the Celtics lost the Kyrie trade because like the pieces they gave up was like they averaged more points per game than what they got back. I'm like, that's the worst logic I've ever
Colin
seen.
Coward is a fucking idiot, bro. I swear to God.
Yeah, man. Bottom five. But SDC, man, bold prediction for next year.
For next year in 2019, Luke Kennard breakout first off.
I was just about to say that. That's crazy. I was just gonna say that. Luke Kennard is anything. That was.
And then I
Luke
got
Kennard out of the NBA. He got it.
I got
Next Jimmer for that.
Golden State. Another one.
Wait, what'd you say?
80 to Golden State.
80 to Golden State.
Whoa. If that happens, I'm not watching basketball.
That's a fact.
We said
Why
that
would
about
you say
KD.
that?
Because it's
Why would
bold.
you-
Because it's bold.
I wouldn't even put that out in the air.
But like it has to be something you believe in though. Like what's a bold prediction that you believe in? What's a bold prediction that like in your like just gut feeling you think is gonna happen?
Boston Celtics losing the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs.
That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough.
Oh wow.
That's tough, man.
That's bold right there.
Interesting.
Is it though? Is it?
That's even more tough. That's really not that bold.
If we stay as the
That's
5
what I'm
seed,
saying.
if we stay as the 5 seed, we'd face the Sixers right now.
Probably
I can see.
Philly or Indy. Philly or Indy. is good. I don't know.
Yeah, if we face Philly first round, that's gonna be tough.
Your team will be the biggest disappointment.
And then Kyrie leaves. And
Law already making a thumbnail right now.
Kyrie
Like, that's crazy.
he's like, you know how I said I was staying? How about that?
That'll be
Damn,
tough.
that would be tough.
I'll
King,
celebrate.
bold prediction. Bold prediction.
Bold prediction. All right, I'm gonna spew some blasphemy for a second. All right.
Oh.
So
Oh my God.
number one, I got two. All right. Number one, by this time next year, Giannis. The majority of NBA fans will believe that Giannis will be is the best player in the NBA. That's number one. All right. Number two, Oladipo will be this either the first or the second best shooting guard in the NBA.
Over
That is
Harden.
bold.
Interesting.
That is
Interesting.
That's very bold.
First is second. Dang.
Isn't he already second right now?
I'm about to say, I'm trying to think of 3 shooting guards better than Oladipo. I mean,
That's why I said first, because he's gonna become better than Harden.
He's not about to be better than Harden.
I mean, we don't know.
Bold prediction. Bold
I
prediction.
That would have
Prediction.
Bold
he
prediction.
had to be like another most improved player.
I'll say this about the Giannis thing though. I think Giannis is already the best player in the NBA. We gonna keep it a buck.
That's pretty bold.
No pun
I'm
intended.
not-
you was
I'm
gonna
not
take
gonna-
Cat over him though.
I'm not gonna say that. Yeah, that's great. Carl Anthony.
But you was gonna take Cat over.
Cat!
Wow.
The Twitch streamer. Crazy.
The Twitch streamer.
the
Jesus.
Rather-
YouTuber.
Rather play
Yeah, we-
Fortnite than practice his jump shot. You take
We
him
gonna keep.
before
We
you.
gonna keep it a thou. We gonna keep it a thou out, bro. Probably the best player in the NBA right now. It's crazy. Number one.
Damn, no
Also,
no
Giannis
objections in
will-
the panel. Crazy.
Giannis will
I
have.
mean, you know
a,
me. I love me my Giannis. Listen, obviously we know he's not better than LeBron, but hey, outside of that, I give it to him. Fuck it.
Is it obvious? Is it obvious?
For me, it's obvious.
and also another thing, I think Giannis will be shooting 30 to 35% from three next year.
Okay, let's
No,
calm down.
stop.
Let's calm
Nah,
down.
you getting messed up.
Giannis gonna get a jump shot next year. Here we go.
Yeah,
Fuck out here.
yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
out here.
You said that. You said that a year before that too. Bro.
It's coming, bro. It's coming. We gotta be on the lookout, man. It's coming.
Bruh, King said like last year Giannis is gonna average like 37 points or something outrageous. I was like, bro, calm down.
Oh yeah, you thought he was gonna average like 33, 34.
Last year, I
Yeah.
You were in the 30s.
No,
You was in the 30s.
No,
You was
no.
in the
I
30s.
said he's gonna average 27 to 30 points per game, and that's exactly what the fuck
No.
he did, nigga.
26.5.
You were in
26.5.
the 30s. You were in the 30s.
26.5.
You were in the
No, I
30s.
didn't. Nigga, you can go back
You were
and
in
look.
the.
I said,
Stop. You were in the.
I said 27 to
No,
30
you were saying 30 plus. You were saying 30 plus.
You guys
bro.
are tripping. I definitely
You
said
were in the
27 to
30s.
30.
No,
Alright,
I
look,
never
you got
said
it.
27.
You got it.
No, you in the 30s.
You got it.
But damn, Giannis over LeBron though. That's tough.
Crazy. Next year, it'll
That's
be
tough.
it'll be
That's tough.
It'll be a
So is your argument for Giannis being better than LeBron is just like if you switch them?
I mean, yeah, LeBron will be number 2. Giannis will be number 1.
No, I'm saying like if they switch teams, like the Lakers could low key be better with Giannis than LeBron.
That's ask me that next year. We'll see.
But we're talking about right now. Who's the best player in the game right now? Right now.
Right now, obviously it's LeBron. Right now, I think it's LeBron.
Obviously, it's
I
LeBron.
don't
Interesting.
think it's obvious.
I don't think it's obvious anymore, man. I was
think it is.
I
I
was
think it is.
still leaning towards LeBron, but it's not obvious, man.
So who's the best player in the NBA then right now?
I mean, you say you
Giannis.
lean towards LeBron.
Yeah, I'm
You
so.
guys, think it's, you guys really think it's Giannis?
I don't. I think it's LeBron.
Well,
Giannis
he's
top
saying
three,
he's leaning towards LeBron. But what I'm saying, I mean, if you want to lean more towards LeBron, I get it. But like to me, I mean, like I think it's Giannis, bro.
Like the gap between LeBron 2, 3, and 4 is the closest it's ever been, hands down.
I mean, yeah, of
I would
course.
say
Like
so.
LeBron's getting older. Like things are changing.
You got
Like,
LeBron. You got
No.
Kawhi,
There's more
Giannis.
competition in the NBA right now.
More talent, more talent. He dominated a weak era.
I mean, yeah, sure.
He dominated a weak
Except-
era, man.
Except
Weak
for,
era.
except for that weak ass stretch that we saw like 5 years ago. So no. Facts.
Shouts to the 2014 season. Trash.
Because LeBron in his prime wasn't competing with like a Tim Duncan or Kobe Bryant level player or Hakeem Olajuwon level player or
KD?
Shaquille O'Neal. Stop.
KD? What you mean stop? He won MVP.
What does that mean?
That's a top 15 player of all time having an MVP season.
But having an MVP season that doesn't mean you're the best player or the second best player.
But he was competing with LeBron though. I mean, LeBron was competing with KD.
But is KD around that stretch? Is KD around that stretch? Is he the same level? Is he the same caliber of player as peak Shaq, peak Kobe, peak Duncan?
I mean, how old was Jordan when he was in this goddamn run?
I said Hakeem. I just said Hakeem. I just said Hakeem.
And
Hakeem centers, like I said, centers.
No, we just talking about the title of being the best player in the NBA.
okay, Hakeem, and then
Another center.
I don't need to be Hakeem. What? Hakeem.
It was Jordan,
even-
Hakeem.
I would even argue. I would even argue Shaq. I would even argue Shaq, especially in the mid to late '90s. I would even argue Shaq.
So basically, you're telling me in the '90s it was Jordan and then a bunch of centers.
What I mean, I'm confused. What's the problem there?
no, because outside of Hakeem, like it's the same thing with LeBron. Like outside of KD, you know, it's kind of iffy.
But is Kevin Durant, where he like 5 years ago, was he the same level of player as prime Hakeem?
No, sir.
No,
Not at all.
No, sir.
Okay. All right. That's all I need to hear. That's all I need to hear. Matter of fact, who is he more on par with? Is he on par with like prime Barkley?
Kobe. I'm
Because
Shouts to Kobe.
Because all I'm saying is like all I'm saying is like if Duncan and Shaq were like if there was a stretch where Duncan couldn't be the best player in the NBA because of Shaq, a prime Shaq, that's a legitimate argument. Like yeah, but like KD, come on, cut it out.
Okay, fine.
I mean, is that so
He
much
did.
of talent and just
KD
how
did
good
put up
LeBron was?
some good numbers that season though.
I'm not saying he didn't. What I'm saying is again, if the second best player is Tim Duncan to a Shaq, is KD on the same level as a prime Tim Duncan?
He made the finals.
he made the finals.
Tim Duncan won the finals. What are you saying?
I'm just saying he was close.
But it's not.
He's not. He's not on the level of 03 Duncan.
He's
bro.
not.
Hell no. Hell no.
Don't even do it to yourself.
A young KD was not on par with Tim
I'm
Duncan.
just saying, a young KD was nice. He carried his team to the
I
finals.
know, but that's kind of Lowe's point though. Like it was a young KD, and that was the second best player.
Is he on par with like a prime all-time great? Like at that point in time, was KD on the same level as like the all-time greats were when they were in their prime, like how Tim Duncan was in his prime? No, he wasn't on that level.
Was KD not like entering his prime though?
But what I'm saying is that throughout LeBron's prime, because we're saying that you just said that LeBron is starting to be the best player because like he's not no longer being in that conversation potentially because he's declining. I would argue also in that conversation is the fact that when he was at his peak, there wasn't nobody really challenging him who is one of the top 10 players of all time. Because
I'm arguing KD.
No.
Why not?
Because if you
why not? Wait, why not?
Because he's just not. Like, I'm sorry. He's
said
not.
it so bluntly.
Bro, didn't he average
He's just not.
Wait, no,
He's
but
not.
he averaged 32 points per game, somewhere around that ballpark, was shooting pretty good from
That's
the
great.
field. All right,
Great.
Is
from
that
the
not?
field.
You're acting like that's not like fucking like you're acting like those are not good numbers.
He never said they weren't bad numbers.
I'm not. But are they top 10? Was KD during that stretch a top 10 player of all time?
I mean, no. What the fuck?
That's his point.
Okay, so
That's
but
were
those
those players that you're naming
point,
during their stretch were they top 10 players of all time? During that stretch, forget everything else they did after. During that stretch, were they?
Yes.
When Duncan? Yeah.
No, it's not. We can go back to the 80s. We can go back to that. We can go back to the 80s when Magic was the best player or competing with Bird, who's another top 10 player of all time. That's competition.
Yeah, but you're looking at it after the fact, bro. You're not looking at it before.
Bird
from that
won
point.
3 MVPs in a row. They were both exchanging championships back and forth from one another. If Bird wasn't winning MVP, then it was Magic. Like at the moment, they were one of the greatest players you ever seen, and immediately being put in that conversation. Like it's not like, and then after that, after those two, then it was Michael Jordan at number 3. Then it was Dr. J. Then it was a Moses Malone. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like how it is right now, where if you want to make an argument, you know, between Kobe, not Kobe. If you want to make an argument between LeBron and Giannis, then it's a Kevin Durant, then it's a Curry, then it's a Harden. You know what I'm saying? Like between 2008 and 2010, it was a legit conversation of Kobe and LeBron, 2 of the top 10 greatest players of all time.
Yeah.
Then it was a Dwight Howard, Chris Paul. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, then it was an obvious jump after that. Like, as great as Dirk was.
So why can't you put KD?
Why can't
you put KD?
Because KD's in a conversation with Dirk.
But he won an MVP. What the fuck, nigga? He won an MVP.
Dirk did too. Yeah,
but Dirk was older.
I'm talking.
Dirk won the MVP way before. He didn't win the MVP as recently as he had.
Okay, King. Let me ask you this: What would you say about a league where Dirk was the second best player?
That's a weak ass league. Is he playing in Europe?
I mean, is Dirk not a top 3 power forward of all time?
We're not saying that.
Okay, so then what's the issue?
Because what we're saying is that all the other all-time great players, a player of the caliber of Dirk couldn't be the second best player of all time, as great as he is, because there were Shaqs, Duncans, Kobe's, Michaels, Hakeem's, Magic, Birds. Like there were even greater players ahead of him. So if Kevin Durant's in the same conversation as Dirk, which is not a bad conversation. But if he's in that conversation, then that kind of tells you that there's an obvious talent, like there's a gap there. There's an obvious gap.
My God, Dirk is a top 2 power forward. He's never
really
been the second best player.
right now. That's crazy.
We're not disrespecting that.
You guys are putting him in the same.
We're not disrespecting that.
Dirk is better all time. What?
I don't think he's in the same. Ron, but at least like a tier lower. Like
Dirk and KD are on the same tier, dog. Like, come on.
If Dirk and KD on the same tier, and Dirk was never a top 2 player of all time, that speaks volumes of that stretch of years. That's what we're saying.
Interesting.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. If Moses Malone and Dr. J are in the same conversation and they were never the best or second best player in the NBA during their year, that speaks volumes to what was going on there.
Okay, but going back to the OG question, why do you think Giannis is better than LeBron right now?
Oh,
Facts.
defense,
That's a far left turn.
defense, twice as many rebounds, leading his team to better wins. Just as I think he's actually more efficient than LeBron, if I'm not mistaken.
That's tough.
Averaging roughly around the same amount of points.
closer shots, but okay.
Because no one can stop him. No one can stop him.
So what? So what?
He's more efficient because he's taking closer shots.
So who cares?
I mean, no one, but I'm just saying.
All right, that's I mean, like outside of assists, and even the assist numbers are like the difference between 1 or 2. Statistically speaking, Giannis dominates. He's a way better defender at this stage, and he's leading his team to a record that many people would argue is overachieving. So what? Wow. I mean, the only thing that I can legitimately knock against Giannis is postseason success or the lack thereof. So outside of that, I don't really see how he wouldn't be the second.
My only knock with you with the efficiency thing you said, because like we've talked about this before, is like if two players have the same efficiency, but one is like more versatile, getting them from like harder shots and shit, wouldn't that guy like be the better scorer? Because like yes, Giannis is more efficient than LeBron, but LeBron is getting his points from like all over the court.
If the field goal percentage was rather close, then yeah, and I'm not even like fully disagreeing with you, but when the gap is like Giannis is a borderline 60% from the field, like at this point,
yeah,
like that's just ridiculous.
But the true shooting, it's only 2%.
Even the true shooting, what I'm saying that's my point though. The true he shoots so great from the field that even the true shooting percentage is fairly close because he doesn't even have to shoot threes like that. But I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
The diversity of Giannis's scoring ability is nowhere near as great as LeBron's. I get that.
Okay, I feel you.
Oh no.
So Giannis, best player in the league. Let me know in the chat, man. Who is the best player in the league right now? Is it Giannis? KD? No love for KD. Hey King, top 10 player of all time in his prime. Come on.
I mean,
now.
he's not.
I mean,
He's not in his prime. That's tough.
He's not even top 15 all the time.
Yeah, he's not.
When KD came out and made that comment saying people hate the fact that he's so damn good at basketball, eliminated himself from being top 10 or anything. I was like, that's the dumbest. Like, you're so goddamn naive to the fact of why people don't like you. It's crazy.
He's not even naive. Like, he's just trying to clickbait. Come on, you know why?
He has a YouTube channel. He's trying to get clicks.
You know why people don't.
Speaking of players with YouTube channels, so many players have YouTube. So many people have YouTube channels now.
Oh yeah, Jimmy Butler. You see Jimmy Butler?
Yeah.
oh yeah.
His first video, like the last video he had, almost has like 1 million views. So, come on, though.
I just want to put this on YouTube too. Can someone explain to me how the hell Jack Black can put a 30-second video and get him 1 million goddamn subscribers off that? Just please, like, what is YouTube coming to?
He did?
Yes, Jack Black has a gaming channel. He posted a 30-second video saying, "This is my channel," and got 1 million subs in a week.
Yeah.
I don't even understand what life is anymore.
Jack
That's crazy.
Black.
Jack fucking Black. That's what I'm saying. This isn't Kung Fu Panda. This isn't Nacho Libre. That's all I know him from.
He does have. Oh my. Yo, this is.
He's not even relevant anymore. That's what's funny.
But he gets 1 million subs in a week.
He put up a 30-second video, got 5 million views, and now has 1.6 million subs. Oh my god, I can't.
They be cheesing, bro. Just stick to your industry, man.
They cheat.
And then had the nerve to put a video up afterwards saying, "Oh, thanks for the mill. We're gonna keep grinding." Like, nigga, you put one video for 30 seconds. What grind did you do?
Thanks for the. we gonna keep grinding.
Keep grinding, keep putting up numbers. Like, you put one video up.
We gonna keep grinding.
Like, that was the most craziest. Oh, I just had to get that out there.
And tears into that.
That 30-second video.
All right, but did everyone get their bold prediction out? Oh, Dom, I don't think it. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I ain't get mine off. My bold prediction. Lakers in 7 against the Celtics in the finals this year. That's my bold prediction.
I want to see
Or,
that.
or, hear me out. Bold prediction. By in the next few months, man, Melo makes a return to the NBA. Ooh.
Oh, stop.
Melo.
The
fact that that's a bold prediction is kind of sad. I'm not.
Exactly. That's the sad part, right?
That's tough. That's tough.
Melo's back.
Can't
Okay.
wait till Melo does go to the Lakers just so I can see
My-
Dominique's
I'm gonna
reaction.
burn my Laker flag. It's fucking worthless at that point.
Bold prediction for me, man. Thunder in 6 finals. Thunder making it all the way to the finals this year.
Damn, you still dying on that cross? That's crazy.
They got revived. Paul George revived that cross, man. Crazy. But yeah.
Crazy.
MVPG, as my man Go Bells would call him.
All George. All George.
Oh, George.
Hey, speaking of, let me just plug that in real quick. Everyone join the Discord. Join the Discord. There you go. But before we do the Q&A, and for the people who want to, participate in the Q&A, join the gaming VC in the Discord if y'all want to participate. Second to last topic for the day is just the general plans for 2019 for the squad. Like, what I just want to know what everyone's goals are for next year. You know what I'm saying? Like a little New Year's resolution for everyone. I'm gonna start it off this time. I'm trying to get to 200K subs. That's the goal. Also improve on my health. That's about it. Listen. What about King? Goals for next year, man.
Goals for next year. I don't know. Podcast wise, hopefully we could start being a little more consistent on HTP. We're gonna, change things up a bit, But yeah, other than that, I mean, personal goals really just do what I gotta do out here, hurry up and get out of this contract. You feel me?
What contract?
But,
Wait, what contract?
You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, other than that, man. Yeah, just be more active on the HTP. Really try to get some more podcasts out.
Yeah, man. There was like a 5-month stretch where like you weren't in the Discord,
Yeah.
but you came back.
Yeah, I came back.
The out of the loop. He is officially back in the loop. Back in the loop. Let's go to Dom, man. What's the plans for 2019?
2019, well, I know I'm gonna be involved in getting back into the HTP rotation. I was talking to Wordu about it and everything like that, so I will be making my return to HTP. So my goal is to get at least by this time next year. I mean, start the bar low, at least 10K on the HTP channel. I'm really gonna try to go hard for this. So at least 10K on the HTP channel. That and man, drop this fire mixtape.
Drop some heat.
Drop that heat next year, man. Everybody be on the lookout.
Yeah, but from the looks of it looks like HTP is making a little comeback next year, 2019. So go ahead, check them out. Hoop Talk Podcast. There's a whole separate channel. Just look it up on YouTube. All our past episodes are actually up on that channel too.
Yep.
So,
all the way dating back to episode 1.
Yeah, I watched episode 1.
Trash Mike Dom.
Jesus,
Mike, bro. That was such a struggle, bro. I swear to God.
Every time Dom would talk, I was like, "Yo, Dom, what'd you say?"
Can you repeat that?
I think you cut out a little bit. Couldn't hear you.
That was such a struggle, bro. I'm sorry.
Really was.
All right, SDC man, goals for 2019.
Man, improve my videos on my channel. Also, get these other projects that I'm working on up and operational, hopefully really soon. But I got some big things planned. It's just still in the works. Big moves.
So shouts to SDC, man. Hopefully everything goes well for everyone in the panel. And last but not least, Low, plans for 2019.
I was about to say, I know you're not about to forget me, Coach. So, growing the YouTube channel. I think, like Biso said, 200K is next. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta get that 200K. Some off the YouTube page type of moves going on too as well, trying to build the brand. And personally, probably losing a couple LBs because I'll be sitting on YouTube way too long editing videos. That should be OD. So
facts.
Well, yeah, that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? They should, how they call it, the freshman 10 or whatever. Call that shit the YouTube 25, bro. Lose. Yeah, well, I was about to throw AJ under the bus, so let me chill out.
Yo, chill.
That
Yeah,
YouTube
but yeah,
50.
so-
Chill.
YouTube.
I said I hot man. Stop. Yeah, you ain't gonna get on my man. Like,
Yeah, shouts to Asian, man. Shouts to
Yeah,
Asian.
shout out to Adrian. We love you.
yeah, but lose some weight and shit like that, and just continue to push the legend and winning brand. You know what I'm saying?
The Empire. Crazy. Yeah, man. But that's about it. Let's get into the Q&A. I'm gonna ask people to join the gaming chat here real quick in the Discord. Let's see. All right, we got.
They came in quick.
I know they can't.
They came crazy.
Why did Jelly Family? Whatever. Okay, let's go. Let's put in Bostridge. Let's put in Bostridge, man. What's up, dog?
Yo, what are you guys' thoughts? Oh wait, no, not in there yet.
Yeah, you are.
No, you are.
Oh, what are you guys' thoughts on Jaren Jackson Jr.?
Jaren Jackson. Hey, yo, he's been pretty good this year.
Yeah, I think
definitely
he
been
did,
nice.
Great defender, man.
He got a nice shot.
And he got
I
a jump
love
shot.
his
He got a
jump
good
shot.
handle for a big man. He can finish. He got the whole package, bro. He's nice. Pause.
Easily right now, he probably the third best rookie, and that's saying a lot with Ayton and Doncic.
Luka.
Like,
Yeah.
that ain't nothing to like kind of gloss over. And yeah, shout out to you for bringing him up, bro, because that's a fact. Like he balling his
Yeah.
balling his balls off, bro.
Balling his balls.
He almost averaging like 2 blocks. Crazy. He only playing like 25 minutes, almost 2 blocks. But he crazy. He's
Like,
nice, man.
yeah, he's not a rookie of the year candidate, but he's like he's looking like a really solid player for the Memphis Grizzlies for years to come. So shout out,
especially a team who needed to like replace that Zach Randolph type role.
Yeah.
Facts.
Man.
Or at least upgrade it.
Yeah.
Wait, don't y'all think the Memphis Grizzlies still about to have to rebuild though?
I mean,
Think about it. They're
Unless
gonna wait for
Gasol,
Jaren
like,
Jackson
drops
Jr.
off-
to be ready. Both Mike Conley and Marc Gasol about to be way too old.
I think they're one of those teams that can't afford to tank like for like multiple years because like Memphis, like a small.
I don't
market
think they're
team.
going to rebuild, but I think they're going to have to add another piece or two.
How they about to do that?
Good question. That's for the front office.
Fact.
All right. Thank you for your question, bosses. But we'll get
Thanks,
some.
man. Thanks, man. Thanks.
Let's get some regular people. Let's get Wordu in here. What's up, Wordu? What's up, Wordu?
Oh, hi guys. How you guys doing? All right. SDC, long time no
Yeah.
This boy's like, So is this the question part of the
Yes, sir. Yes,
Got
sir.
it. All right. Do you think Lonzo Ball?
Oh my God. Next question. Next question. Next question.
Do you think Lonzo Ball could ever
Still
be
ask.
a top 10 player in the league?
No.
No.
Top 10 player.
Y'all said
No.
Yes.
Top 20.
No.
Pushing
At any
it,
point in his
pushing it.
career, at any point in his
Top-
career.
No.
30s is max. 30s.
From what I'm seeing right now,
Uh,
top 10, no.
Top 10, no, but I definitely see him being in the top 15.
30.
I can see top 15. I can
Top
see
30.
Top 15 is prime, yeah.
Top 50. But he's going to have to be like 15 then. He's going to be pushing.
Watch him out,
I-
Beatles. Watch him out.
No, because you said I don't see top 10, but I see top 15. So it's
That
going
means
to
he could be 13. He could be 11.
This panel just hates Lonzo, don't
I mean,
This
I like
man.
Lonzo, man.
You
I
know,
like
you know,
Lonzo.
it's even crazy.
That's
It's
the
not
Lonzo
even,
hate coalition, bro.
I think part of it, just chill out, yo. Part of it is like the league is low key like talented. Like this is a really really talented league, yo. And
I mean,
don't
Lonzo's
think that shit,
talented
like,
as far as
falling apart.
playmaking and defending, too. So
I mean, but
Don't
like,
forget rebounding.
he's arguably
I
top
mean-
5 in both those categories right now.
but when we look across the board and like Giannis, Kyrie, and Anthony Davis are like 25.
Oh my
Embiid
God.
is like what 20, 23, 24. Like
Well, those
Bro, what
players
are
are just
you
better
doing?
overall. They're just better overall. Like I'm just talking.
I
about
know, but what I'm
playmaking.
saying is, I know, but you're saying top 10 though. Like how is he gonna get in the top 10? You see what I'm saying?
Might lead the league in assists.
That still won't get you top 10.
Leading the league. Okay, it might. Kyle Lowry, what's Kyle Lowry then? Top 20? Would you say
He
he's
top 10 because he's leading the league.
No. Is Kyle Lowry a top 20 player right now?
Barely.
Yeah, but he in that conversation though. He for sure in that.
Yeah.
So Alonzo can be in that conversation.
He can.
At any point in his career?
I said, yeah, we said that, but you said
top 15.
yeah, you let out top 10 though. Like
I'm a Laker fan, Lo. Something you're not. Okay. Of course.
I've been one before you were born. I was one before you was born.
That's a.
Oh,
Crazy.
played the age.
I thought you were on that Rockets bandwagon. Word, dude. What happened to that?
Nah. I was a Rockets appreciator.
Man, word dude's
They
on
had a
every
reason.
bandwagon.
That's
Yo,
crazy.
get him out this chat, bro. Get him out this chat, bro.
All right, peace out, word, dude. Oh my god.
So sweet.
Ali, stop.
Fuck out of here, word, dude. All right, let's get Briss Breezy, Briss Breezy, Burleezy. All right, seems like a new guy. What's up, man? Interesting.
Good take.
Interesting. What's that? Oh yeah, we hear you. What's up, man? Okay.
I don't think that was him to say hello.
Oh.
True.
Okay.
Oh, facts. That's facts.
Let's bring in all George.
Oh,
MVPG.
What's up, all George?
Oh, George, baby. Okay.
Oh,
He's like, oh wow.
Little snackly. Anyway.
Snackly. Crazy.
Okay, guys. I got questions, right? Number one.
Go.
Do you guys think Ingram needs to be on the Lakers? Because I definitely don't. Not anymore.
no.
Not
Nah,
with
trade
LeBron
him.
and the Lakers, no.
Trade him.
Lakers.
I don't think he's that good anymore, bro.
No.
Number two. Is Lonzo a bust? Say yes.
No.
No.
Get out of
It's
here.
too early. It's too early in his career to.
Nah.
Just for that
No,
PG's
no,
ass.
no.
Just for
No,
that.
no,
Just question PG's ass.
I want to ask Zach Lee.
Mm.
Come on, Zach Lee. I want to ask you: is he a bust?
Who? Wait, who was it?
Lonzo BB Ball.
A bust in the sense of not as good as everyone thought he was going to be coming out of college so far.
Yeah.
Disappointing, but he's not a bust now.
BB bust. Okay, and number two, bro. Is Paul George a top 7 player in the league?
No.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna say no on that.
Explain to
no.
me. Explain.
He's right out of top 7. He's top 10.
Yeah.
He's top 10
He's
now.
top 10.
Yeah.
He's top 10 for sure.
He's top 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to see the list.
KD's a snake.
Oh my god.
Get out of here. All right, thank you for the questions. Oh, you got another one? Fourth question. Interesting.
Okay.
Oh my god.
He's thinking about a question.
Wait. Okay. So, how do you think the Nuggets will do in the playoffs? Because I don't think they have enough playoff experience.
Second round exit.
Yeah, second round.
Second round exit.
Yeah.
What
that's my
about
prediction.
first?
Oh, depends
Do
on
they
who.
have a
Yeah,
shot?
It depends who they face.
If they face the Lakers, no, I'm joking.
Easy.
Lakers at 8 seed.
Lonzo
Crazy.
opened the whole thing.
Good season.
8 seed with 50 wins. Crazy. Okay. Well, I think you have me on. I'll see you. Lonzo's a BB bus.
Oh my god.
All right, last question for this live stream. Let's bring in Rodeo.
Oh wow.
What's up, dog?
Oh damn! I got moved in. Oh, what's up, guys? What's up,
Man? What's up, man?
All right. I'm here.
If you don't ask your question,
My question. Between this year and 2030, how many championships will the Clippers win?
0. Negative
Zero.
1.
Zero.
Zero.
One more. Hello.
Oh my god. This
Lord.
guy.
Lord. Lord.
Yo, get him out of here, bro.
What's your question, man?
Get him outta here, man.
What's your question? Oh, you got
Get him out of here.
you got
Get him out of
moved.
here.
He said,
Outta
Lord.
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 Hey, shout out to Rodeo, straight from Jamaica. Shout out to Rodeo, man. All right, man, but it's going to be all the questions for this podcast. I just want to say thank you to everyone that's still watching right now. Shout out to the 248 people watching. Thank you guys for a great... Okay, go ahead.
Yo, I hate to do this real quick. The dude, the Breezy question, or not Breezy, Breezy, his question was, talk about James Harden's legend. And I'll just do it quickly because that's been like a topic. I think he probably is a top 5 shooting guard of all time, like right at number 5. But I think offensively, what he's done so far in the past like 5 years in this stage of his career has been amazing, and he's made some developments on the defensive end, and because of those things, and the MVP as well, that's the reason why he's top 5 to me. But his postseason success, especially individual success, like statistically what he does, is just so piss poor, especially when you compare it to other all-time greats, that it's hard to put him higher than 5th all-time. But he's shooting guard.
Yeah.
But he's definitely top 50 all-time. He's definitely a Hall of Famer, and he's definitely one of the greatest players within the last 7 to 10 years.
True. I don't know. I still think Clyde's better than him right now.
Yeah, I have Clyde over him. I have Clyde over. Yeah.
Shouts to Clyde. Clyde.
Facto.
But anyways, once again, thank you guys for joining us with this live stream. Hope everyone had a great 2018. Hopefully everyone has a great 2019. We about to turn up everyone in this panel. We have some big plans for 2019 from what I'm hearing. But before we go out, some light outros. Start off with King.
Yeah, great podcast. Great catching up with everyone, especially SD. Haven't heard from him in a minute, but yeah, you guys can follow me on Twitter if you guys do so at DKAY_444. Yeah, join the Discord. Trying to get these members up. You feel me?
Yeah.
Other than that, see you guys on the next HTP, which will be on the Hoop Talk podcast channel. So.
Yes, sir. And let's go to Dom outro.
Yo, man, add me on Snapchat as always at Dom Church. Add me on Instagram at Ladomzo. LEDOMZO.
Oh my
and please go sub to the Hoop Talk podcast channel. I'm gonna be on there. We're gonna really do the work this year.
Yes, sir.
Be consistent and really try to take over. Start off small, end off with a bang. Same old.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's how you sound, King. Yes, sir.
Shut the fuck up, nigga.
Hey, I'm gonna hold y'all to that, man. Y'all better be consistent. All right,
man. I got you. I'm gonna hold him to it.
Yeah, we can't be Billy Donovan out here, man. You gotta hold our players. You gotta hold our players accountable. You know what I'm saying?
Can't show no favoritism.
Yeah. All right, Low outro.
Just simple.
Peace. That was so crazy.
What was that?
That was so ass. I'm gonna give you a second chance.
He gonna do it again.
Oh my god. All right, man. SDC outros.
Man, it's been cool listening to some of the blasphemy that was spat on this podcast. One of my favorite things to do is just sit back and listen to the blasphemy coming out of these guys' mouths. No, but this was cool.
Okay, Mr. Luke Kennard.
Hey, he hasn't got his chance yet. Once he gets his chance, he's about to shine. Anyways, yeah, this was real cool. Hopefully, I'll be able to do more stuff like this in the future. But it was really cool talking to all the OG members of Who Talk again, and also the people in the comments read these comments. Been pretty entertaining. But yeah, that's it.
All right, man. Once again, hope y'all have a great 2019. And we're out, man. Peace.